It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Tuesday, the 5th of February. I'm Michael Groff. A very cold system will be making its mark on the southwest states today and tomorrow, with rain on the increase this afternoon, some mountain snows, and those snow levels will be dropping. Just how low will they go? And then the very cold air behind this trough, as some of the coldest temperatures we've had since the new year come on in. Some spots could see a freeze. We'll also talk about an unsettled weather pattern for the weekend and next week potentially as well. Let's get into it. First, the almanac from yesterday, 66 for the high, 55 the morning low, and no rain in the bucket as of yet. Outside right now, here at 7:20 a.m., we've got mostly cloudy skies. Starting out at 52 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 45, humidity 76%. The winds are light and the barometer is rising. Temperatures around the area this morning, 41, the cold spot up there on Thompson Peak. It's in the 40s in places like Fort McDowell, and a few upper 40s around in Scottsdale, but most of us here in the urban core are in the low 50s. The upper look, a very cold upper trough and a deep low over Northern California now making its way toward the Great Basin today, and that's going to drag a pretty significant cold front across the state later this afternoon and overnight tonight. The watch warning map, we've got numerous winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings out here in the west, including northern Arizona. There's also freeze warnings in effect in parts of California, as they're expecting those very cold temperatures behind this system to come on through. Elsewhere, an ice storm warning around Chicago. We've got winter storm warnings for much of the upper Midwest and into the Great Lakes states. And dense fog is the problem on the Gulf Coast this morning. Those will be expiring here probably by the time you see this, but still reduced visibility there. All right. Convective outlook for today. No organized areas of severe weather anywhere across the contiguous United States, but some thunder possible out here across the Four Corners. Maybe even here in the valley, although I kind of doubt that as that system comes on through. And speaking of precipitation, here we go. The rainfall for the next 7 days from the WPC amounts between about 1/4 and 1/3 of an inch here in the valley. Somewhat heavier totals up north. And yes, Southern California will still be getting the very beneficial rains that they need. Not much for southwest Arizona and southeast California, though. And we'll break it all down now as we take a look at the models and see what the future may hold. Here we go to the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Start as always with the upper chart. This is at 500 millibars. That's approximately 18,000 feet in the atmosphere. And you see a very cold upper trough moving into the Great Basin today. Southwesterly flow out ahead of it, bringing in the moisture. So down at the surface, clouds on the increase, chance of showers this morning, showers becoming likely this afternoon, highs in the low to mid 60s. This is the HRRR, one of our high resolution models at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and it's got some showers in here, but boy, nothing widespread and certainly nothing heavy. The high res models have really backed off on the idea of precipitation, but still we're going to call for a 60% chance of seeing rain in here today. And then tonight, we'll still have showers likely in the evening, then decreasing overnight. But here's the thing, as that cold air comes in behind this system, those snow levels are going to plummet. So if we still have enough moisture around for precipitation, it will come in the form of snow at areas above about 3,000 feet. So the McDowell Mountains could see a light dusting. Might see some snow for you folks up there in Carefree or Cave Creek. Maybe it could mix in with the rain, so we'll have to watch for that if we still have precipitation around. Here on the valley floors, of course, where I am in Arcadia, and most of us will still just see rain, kind of similar to what we saw on New Year's Eve. And lows tonight, mid-30s to low 40s. As for tomorrow, a small chance of rain or snow just above 2,500 or 3,000 feet here in the valley. And then we'll become partly sunny. High temperatures only in the lower and middle 50s, and it will be breezy, so it's going to feel very chilly out there. And then on Thursday, we start the day out only in the low and middle 30s. A freeze possible for some of the outlying locations for sure. Might want to cover those plants just to be on the safe side, even here in the mid-city. And then high temperatures will climb back into the low 60s. Friday, partly sunny, highs in the low and middle 60s. And then over the weekend, we'll just see kind of a mix of sun and clouds. I'd actually say more clouds than sun, both Saturday and Sunday. Highs in the low and middle 60s. Some of the guidance suggests we might warm up just a little bit with deeper southwesterly flow and a little bit more warm and moist air advection. So we'll see. But for now, we'll go conservative on the temperatures. And I've kept the chance of rain out of the forecast, despite the fact that some of the model guidance suggest we'd have a small chance of some sprinkles or light showers in here. But for now, we'll keep that out. Monday, same thing, partly sunny, highs mid-60s. But then look what happens as we go out to a week from today. This is Tuesday, the 12th. We've got a deep trough here over the western states, and with one low moving out into the central plains, another one just off the Oregon coast in that configuration. Deep westerly flow again, lots of clouds around, and some chances of rain, especially over northern Arizona, some mountain snows as well. Here's Wednesday, the 13th. That looks unsettled. Deep southwesterly flow, that low diving down the coast, and a surface low well to the south of that off the Baja. And so a good amount of subtropical moisture may get tapped if this verifies. Now, this is still way out there toward Fantasyland, the middle part of next week, but something that has been rather consistent on the GFS for a while now. So we're going to keep an eye on this. And then here's the end of the 10-day forecast period. This is Thursday, the 14th. If this is correct, a deep trough out here over the west, a surface low coming into the state, pretty potent one, under 1,000 millibars. And that could mean some heavy rain, maybe even a few thunderstorms in here. So a wet middle portion of next week is possible if this solution verifies. And some of the ensemble guidance supports this. And of course, some is still out there showing totally dry weather. So it remains to be seen. Let's take a look at the numbers coming off of the GFS ensemble through the period. Highs getting up a little bit toward the upper 60s. The ensemble is warmer, trending warmer this weekend. But then by next week, we'll have highs continuing below average. Keep in mind the normal highs get into the low 70s this time of year once we get out there toward next week. So we should stay under that and continued chances of precipitation. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new video, or when I accidentally post my other video, which is the Tampa, Florida weather discussion, you'll get the notifications on that as well. My apologies for that. Sometimes it happens. The effects of old age are kicking in rather early on me, I guess. Otherwise, if you have any other comments, questions, or suggestions, feel free to leave those for us, and I will respond to all of those. All right, be safe out there. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And you guys have yourselves a great Tuesday.